Hey, in today's bonus example, I want to work on yesterday's bonus example where we build this script. If you don't have this, you can find it attached in the lecture resources in this lecture for your convenience. The script we developed yesterday in bonus examples, so what it does is it asks the user to enter feet and inches such as 3, 12, and then it replies with this message, converting those feet and inches to meters, and then it also says if that kid can use the slide or not depending on how tall that kid is. So if it's below 1 meter, that kid cannot use the slide, otherwise they can use it, as it is the case here, 1.2 meters. Now, we want to improve this script today by splitting it across different files and then importing those files in the main file. So how would we do this? Well, you probably know that we normally take the functions and put them in separate files. So we have a parse function which parses the string that the user enters in the command line, and it returns a dictionary. And then we have this convert function which gets feet and inches as numbers, and it converts them to meters. What I'll do now is I will consider that this program may become bigger in the future. So I would go and right click on bonus. This is a folder where bonus 14 is. So bonus 14 is an empty file, and in bonus 14 I'm going to place all the code of bonus 13. So copy it and paste it here, and then I'm going to put this function into a separate file. You can do that manually by creating a file inside bonus. So bonus is the folder which contains bonus 14. So in the same folder you want to manually create a new file, or you can use the PyCharm refactoring feature to create that file automatically. For that you need to select the function, the entire function, and right click and go to refactor, and then you will want to go to move. So you want to move that function to another file. So you want to move it from bonus 14, the current file, to another file. So let's say this is going to be parsers. You can just say parsers, or you can say parsers 14, wherever you prefer. I'll just keep it parsers14.py and press on refactor. This is what happened now. One is that the function parser disappeared from bonus 14. Second is that this line was added by PyCharm. This is saying from bonus.parsers14 import parse. Parse was the name of the function. Bonus is the name of this folder, and parsers14 is the file that was created by PyCharm. So parsers14 is this file, and this file contains the definition of the parse function. So this is an automatic process that PyCharm offers, but you can of course do that manually as I was explaining you. Right click, create the file, put the function in there, and then import parse from here. Now the way to import parse is, there are two ways actually. So this is one way, from bonus.parsers14 import parse, but you can also say just from parsers14 import parse. This would also work. This works because parsers14 and bonus14 are in the same directory, so this works. But this also works because bonus is located in the project directory, in the PyCharm project directory, and that directory is also included in the namespace, so both versions are fine to use. Let's try the same with the convert function. I'm going to right click over convert, go to refactor, go again to move. This time we want to give this another name, so converters maybe 14, press on refactor, and again the convert function was moved out of here. This line was added and a converters 14.py file was generated with the definition of convert inside. So that is our front end. Now we get those functions, so we have them here, and we ask the user to enter feet and inches. We create this variable parse equal to parse feet inches. So you see that parse is directly referred to as opposed to being parsers 14. This would also work, but you would have to do import parsers 14, which is yet another way of importing. So feel free to use any of them. I'll just keep it as it is. So parse, and then we got the results. We print out that string. We check if the result is less than 1, and we print that string. Otherwise, we print that other string. So if I run this, it's going to work just fine. Right, so that was about this video. I used 2 modules this time. You could also use one single module and put both the convert and the parse function in one single file. Why did I use 2 files? Well, because I think these functions are a bit different from each other. So one is for parsing, another is for converting. So I foresee that in the future I'll have more parsing functions, and that will allow me to extend the program easier, the app easier. So later I can just add more parse functions here. Maybe I want to parse different metric units, so I can add those functions in here. Although it is debatable whether it is a good idea to put both convert and parse in one single file. So both ways are fine. Don't overthink about that. And that was about this video. Thanks a lot. See you later.